Okay, so terrestrial biomes. Introduction. A biome is a major life zone characterized by vegetation type or by the physical environment. Terrestrial biomes show strong latitudinal patterns in where they are found, and there will be a picture on later slides to explain this. Temperature and precipitation help determine where biomes exist. General features of terrestrial biomes. Each biome is characterized by their microorganisms, fungi, and animals that are adapted to that particular environment. There are no distinct boundaries, so they just all kind of blend together. The area of intergradation is known as the ecotone. Vertical layering is a very important feature in terrestrial biomes, and you can see that between forest, non-forest, and grassland is kind of how those are differentiated between. Disturbance and terrestrial biomes. Disturbance is an event such as a storm, fire, or human activity that changes the community, removing organisms from it and altering resource availability. So, an example would be fires kill woody plants and keep a savanna from becoming a woodland, which the climate would support. Humans have mainly altered much of Earth's surface by replacing natural communities with urban ones. So this is just a picture that shows the latitudinal lines of boundaries and stuff. So if you look at the equator, you'll see that there's a tropical forest and the savanna. But if you look up farther north, there's tundra and the coniferous forest. Tropical forest is around the equator and subequator. The tropical rainforest usually has 200 to 400 centimeters of rain, and the dry forest has about 150 to 200 centimeters. Anywhere between 25 and 29 degrees Celsius. There's emergent trees, canopy trees, shrubs, herbs, orchards, thorny shrubs, and succulent plants. And there's insects, spiders, birds, reptiles, and mammal. The tropical forest has the highest animal diversity. And here's a few pictures of these things, such as the animals and the plants in there. Distribution of a desert is around 30 degrees north and south latitudes. Low and highly variable precipitation, usually less than 30 centimeters. The max air temperature may exceed 50 degrees Celsius, or in cold deserts it could go as low as negative 30 degrees Celsius. There's not very many plants, but when you do see them, it's cacti, euphorbs, or deeply rooted shrubs and herbs. There's snakes, lizards, scorpions, seed-eating rodents, and nocturnal animals. And here are a few pictures that show the plants and animals in a desert. Savanna is in the equatorial and subequatorial region. There's anywhere between 30 and 50 centimeters a year, but it can be a drought for anywhere from 8 to 9 months. 24 to 29 degrees Celsius. Scattered trees, and the dominant plant species are fire adapted, so they obviously, according to the name, they don't die when there's fire. Zebras, lions, hyenas, and insects such as termites. And then these are my favorite pictures because it reminds me of the Lion King. Chaparral, mid-latitude coastal regions. Rainy winters and dry summers, so anywhere between 30 and 50 centimeters a year. Fall, winter, and spring are cool, averaging 10 to 15 degrees Celsius, but summer can exceed 40 degrees Celsius, which is really hot. Shrubs, small trees, grasses, and herbs. Deer, goats, birds, reptiles, and insects. And then here's some pictures. Temperate grassland. It didn't have a specific latitude, but its examples are in the pampas of Argentina, the steppes of Russia, and the plains and prairies of central North America. Dry winters but wet summers, anywhere between 30 and 100 centimeters a year, and drought is common. Average temperatures frequently fall below negative 10 degrees Celsius in the winter, and average about 30 degrees Celsius in the summer. Grasses and forbs go anywhere from a couple centimeters tall to 2 meters tall, so big variety. Bison, wild horses, and prairie dogs. The taiga is the largest terrestrial biome on Earth. It's all across North America and Eurasia. 30 to 70 centimeters in periodic droughts. But some temperate rainforests may receive over 300 centimeters. Negative 50 degrees in the winter and all the way to 20 degrees Celsius in the summer. Cone-bearing trees like pine, spruce, fir, and hemlock are the most common, and there's moose, brown bears, and Siberian tigers. Okay, the temperate broadleaf forest, mostly in mid-latitudes in the northern hemisphere, 70 to 200 centimeters, and it falls year-round, including summer rains and winter snow, anywhere between 0 and 35 degrees Celsius, and deciduous trees and evergreen eucalyptus trees. Mammals hibernate in the winter, and birds migrate. The tundra is 20% of Earth's land surface, and it rains anywhere between 20 and 60 centimeters a year. Negative 30 degrees Celsius in the winter, but no more than 10 degrees Celsius in the summer. There's mosses, grasses, forbs, and permafrost, which is a frozen layer of soil on the grass. Musk, oxen, caribou, reindeer, bears, wolves, and foxes. So it's kind of like a snowy area. These following questions I would know for the test. Just hint, hint, memorize the answers. I'm not going to go read them all, but you can write them down in your notes. More questions that are most likely going to be on the test. And if you were absent, here's the homework that you missed. That's the end.